What's good, family? It's your guy every day, dropping edits every day, showcasing my work from music videos, documentaries, the funniest mashups, and looking at one of my latest projects, Revamp. Got footage waiting to be transformed? Let me bring that to life. Send me your clips today and watch your vision turn into magic. Let's make it happen. What's good, family? It's your guy every day. Shout out the crew and the gang. Let's tap into this one. Everyone sees the results, the performance, the artwork, the creation, but very few truly see the mindset behind it. Spotlight is a documentary series that dives into the mental and emotional journey of each individual who dedicate themselves to their craft. Through in-depth, thought-provoking questions, we explore not just what they do, but how they think, adapt, and push themselves forward. This isn't just about skill, it's about passion, discipline, and the unseen battles that shape every masterpiece. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Spotlight.
No bash, man, it's being raw. Yo, however you're hustling, go harder. Underground, I'll be bubbling like lava. Flow like water. No, I don't barter, mind, I don't clout ya. White like Frank Sinatra, say nada. Two queens want menage, I might holler. Who's he? Keep your eyes off my koala. In the beginning, might seem like why bother. Regardless, envision you winning until you can't rest. Yo. When I first get into the studio, it's like, I don't know, if there's already a vibe happening, then, you know what I mean, you sync with the vibe and you work off that. Whereas sometimes we come in and literally, as I say, like today, we turn the lights on. You know what I'm saying? So it's us building the vibe from scratch, you know what I mean? So we just do what we want. My whole thing is kind of like following the feeling. Do you get me? You can't really force it. Like sometimes I could have in mind, I want to come and do a tune about this, and the vibe's a completely different vibe. So the thing that I was thinking about is next time, do you know what I mean? We're doing this thing right now. Do you get me? Whereas if you try and force it, you can come against a lot of walls, and it kind of slows down the process. So it's just about building the vibe, getting into the zone. Do you know what I mean? Maybe even just head tapping some stuff, or definitely head tapping some stuff, or just building some stuff from there. It's just about building the vibe instantly. Do you know what I mean? It's not like if I come in and just turn up, come in, probably sit down, just build up or something. You get me?
So I'm sick of being stressed out. Big things, slugs get pressed out. Tell your friends get down. No one's getting left out. Trying to find the best route. Back roads on my zones. Do that to fly home. Pub, no side show. Slide through with a couple lines like a haiku. Niggas want me, they don't like you. Ice and supplies and a nice food. You can die too. Make the right move. Punch man to my hands red. Tell his eyes blue.
The different ways I create a vibe in the studio is sometimes, I don't know, it's different. You know, sometimes you just run some tunes. Sometimes you can run some of your own tunes. You know what I mean? More time I'll come in here and I'll just bang some of the tunes that we did last time, or I'll bang the tunes that I got already, you know what I mean? Or we'll bang a couple of beats, or other times I'll be on the way here listening to somebody else's tune, you get me? Just come in here and bang on some next tunes. Just build a vibe like that, go on YouTube for a bit, you get me? Dash on some tunes and then work off that. You know what I mean? Just use the energy and then create something new. But yeah, when it comes to creation itself, different ways of creating, you get me? That's the next thing, that's like, you have to just go with the flow. That's kind of like the thing you have to do, you know. It sounds cliche, and that we have to go with the flow, man. Like certain times you might come in there, I might just come in there and write something. Certain times I might be like, yeah, this beat's hard. Let me jump in the booth. Do you know what I mean? And just stand there and build it in there. You know what I mean? It's different. Other times I might be at home, writing a tune, come here with the thing. Do you know what I mean? And do like that. It just depends. I can't really like pinpoint ever a favorite way or the best way. You just have to do whatever way you're doing then, if you get me. Do it like that to the fullest instead of thinking, yo, I should be doing it like this, I should be doing it like that, you get me? If you're building it, just build it. If you're writing it, write it. If you want to jump in the booth, jump in the booth, man. Got some mad visuals for this as well, man.
Take no shit. Say no more or you want war, let's handle this. Take no shit, I take no shit, don't take no shit. Make them big, best hope and wish you don't get hit. That's a myth, man, don't take no shit.
I think it's always good to have a good vibe with the person who's recording you, you get me? The person who's pressing the buttons while you're doing your thing, especially if they're making the beat as well, you get me? Even if they're not making the beat and they're just recording you, do you get what I'm saying? If they're disconnected at the same time, it can make recording very difficult, you get me? Whereas a lot of the time, if you've got a good connection with your engineer, as I say, it could be a room full of crowded people. Do you know what I mean? It could be a crowded room, full of people, and like you two lock in. Do you know what I mean? There's been enough times like that. This room's been packed. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And more time, man's probably sitting there with his eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Just listening for the thing, and I'll fuck up and it stopped and it's gone again. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how did you hear that? As soon as it stops, you can hear everyone else in the room, but he heard that I fucked up, and you know what I mean? It's them sort of things like that. So the connection definitely makes the creation process easier. You get me? I think the less the connection, the harder it's gonna be to create.
I take no shit, don't take no shit. Make him big, best hope when
almost
you
dragged the
don't
fucking
get
mic out the
hit. That's a
thing, so
myth.
it's wired in it. I'm mucking with them. I'm in the middle like this, and the wire just goes boom, boom, boom.
Like fucking mom. I've been on my.
I think the best way to get the job done goes back to what I was saying before, man. You have to just do what's happening. You get me? There's no better way I can put it. Like, you have to do whatever's happening there and then. If you're in the studio and you stand there and you're like, yeah, I just got bare bars coming out of me right now, do that. Do you know what I mean? Don't stop that to do what you think you need to do. You get what I'm saying? Do that. That's the best way to get things done, like that. Because then you find things are just happening. They're just happening. You don't know how. You get me? You might have a sick idea for a tune, and then you spat it for so long. Now you need to think of another one. Now you're thinking of another one. And eventually you don't like the beat. You get what I'm trying to say? And then it's dead. Now you need the next beat. And you just spent half an hour standing there talking shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you need to just use the vibe and do it like that, because otherwise, nothing will get done, man.
Fist closed, arms raised, give them smoke, burn the rubber, burn the clothes, burn the flow and wear the quotes. I know you ain't heard of those, I'm had these souls out of the dark and show them where to go. Don't need to die to see the light. I can show you things you've never seen.
Not really a preparation before I go into booth, you know. Before I go into the booth, it's whatever's happening at the time. You get me? If I'm building a zoot to make the tune, then that's the preparation. You get me? Whereas if I got something on my head there and then, you get me? Like, if you make something, if you're creative, bro, so you know what I mean. Like, if you're creative and you got something on your head there and then, someone could be talking to you, like, you're not listening. You're seeing what you're seeing, or you're hearing what you're hearing. Do you know what I mean? And then once you finish seeing that and you've cemented it, then you can come back and be like, yo, sorry, bro, but say that again. Do you get me? It's one of them ones where if you're standing there and you're like, yo, let me jump in now, I'll just jump in. You know what I mean? It's never really a preparation. The more you think about it, the more forced it is, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you have to just flow with it. Other times, certain things need thinking about. This is what I'm trying to say, man. You can't really like put no limits on it, no restraints, you get me? If you don't want to think about it, you can't think about it. If it's there and then it's done. Whereas if you need, I got a concept, I know what I need to think about, I know what I need to write, I know I need, you know what I mean, I need to structure this, I know how the first verse needs to go, I know how the second verse needs to go, right to town, and make it like a little story and whatever. You might spend a little bit more time on there, whereas if you're feeling it there and then and you got the first 4 bars, go and lay it down, man. Then build the next bit, you'll know it, and the next bit, next thing you know, you got a chorus, and then the tune's done, and then you might sit down and write the next one.
Oh, you should quit the bitching, quit that shit to bitches, oh yeah, quit the bitching, I've been feeling great, oh yeah, quit the bitching, oh yeah.
The only thing that I would say that is helpful to do every time is to put yourself in the mode of the song. Do you know what I mean? So if you're doing a chilled song and you know how your verse needs to be chilled, but then the chorus is 10 or the verse is 10 and the chorus is, put yourself in that mode of what it needs to be, so when you go in there, you're doing it how it needs to be, if you get what I'm saying, instead of it being like using other things that might be fears or maybe some insecurities, like, yo, I need to rap like this, I need to sound like this, them man are doing this, so I need to be like that. How did you write the song? How does it sound in your head? Make it sound like that. Do you know what I mean? If you can make it sound better, even better.
I don't know what it means to slow down. One thing you should know, if you did it, you know now, yeah. I don't know what it means to slow down, cause slow down, I've been around this whole town.
As soon as it's recording, you have to just have fun. You get me? You have to realise that this isn't the only take you're gonna have. Take the pressure off yourself. You get me? No people, as soon as they hit record, it's like, yo, shit, he's recording me. Oh, fuck. You get me? Now I have to just, yo, can't say nothing apart from the bar. You know what I mean? Relax, man. Have fun with it. You get me? Like, if you fuck up, you can delete it. Otherwise, it might be sick and you're like, yo, how did I think of that? You get me? You have to just flow with it. And then deliver at the same time. Remember, you're doing a job. You know what I mean? It's a balance, man. If you know me, you know about 11:47, and that's the whole balance thing. Do you get me? It's about having a balance. Have fun, but still execute. You get me? You gotta be ignorantly conscious.
Music loud, I can turn it down. My weed louder, I can turn it down. He hyping up, somebody tell him down. If the man is getting, you don't hear a sound. You don't hear him out, but you're hearing now on the source. You welcome, of course.
Lyrically, You know what it is? I listen to a lot of different people in a lot of different genres. You get me? So some of the people that inspire me, people probably ain't even heard of, that are in this genre right now. Do you know what I mean? That listen to the same things that I do get inspired by as well. Like say for example from Brom, we were saying earlier, you get me, like man like MD7. Do you know what I mean? The whole clique, even Malik and everything. You get me? Fucking old school things like fucking So Solid. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's easy to say the greats like Jay-Z and all them man there, and, you know what I mean, Tupac and Biggie, blah blah blah. But I'm saying when it comes to like songwriting, do you know what I mean? I feel like that's something that's missing nowadays. Man ain't really writing songs no more, in the sense where there are men that are doing it, don't get it twisted, you get me? But the main consensus of everything isn't to write a song, it's to make yourself look as sick as possible. Do you know what I mean? So man ain't really thinking about how to structure the sentence to make an impact, or, you know what I mean, none of these things. There's certain man, we was watching a couple of videos earlier, there's a geezer called Ben Howard, but one of them plays the guitar like it's a drum and a flipping keyboard and all sorts, you get me? And when you hear what he's saying as well, it's mad. It's songwriting, do you know what I mean? So there's a bunch of people, even like, you see Damian Marley. Now, I'm not even saying people sleep on him because he's big, but yo, I don't know if people listen to him, they're just like, yeah man, Bob Marley's son is hard. Damian Marley's got bars, you know, blood. Bars, fam. Bars. My man's chatting the thing to the point where you have to just let it go like that, or else you're thinking too much and you have to pause it and think about what he said and then carry on playing.
Like the fucking mom. The beats like a bang in the face. Bars like I ain't be the case. I do whatever it takes. Can't be repeating mistakes. I need
You see, when you listen to my music, it's honest music. Excuse me. So it's one of the ones where things that I go through, things that I experience, things that I get told, things that I help people with, whatever, I put into the music, you get me? It's not just gas, it's not like gas talk, you get me? My thing always has a underlying message, you get me? I try and keep it so that I'm actually rapping, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying something and I'm fucking with words, you get me? So you'll learn about me, you'll learn about what it's like growing up in Brum, being an artist, trying to do your thing, indie, you get me? It's a lot of stuff out there, you get what I'm saying, without saying too much, but obviously everyone's from the struggle, man, ain't trying to big nothing up, but everyone has to do what they have to do to hustle, you get me? So you're going to learn a lot of things in that sense, you know what I mean? Maybe at times when you feel like you can't hustle, you might be that motivator. Maybe at times when you're hustling a bit too much, you might be that redirector that's saying, yo, make sure you're doing this, you know? You know what I mean? It's all sorts. At the same time I'm having fun, you get me? So you're going to learn how to balance, you're going to learn how to balance. It's spiritual, as I say. It's being as ignorantly conscious as possible. That's my thing, you get me? Be ignorant but be conscious at the same time, because ignorance is not a good trait, you get me, at all. Knowledge is power, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time it's a balance, you get me? You can't be out here just trying to be good at two shoes all the time. You need to let go and have fun and relax sometimes, you get me? And I'll be there when you need to know some stuff as well.
It's your guy every day, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. If you loved what you saw, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more creative edits. Want to support? Consider donating to help me create even more epic content. And don't forget to grab your exclusive merch at the website, link in my bio. Every purchase supports the channel. It's your guy every day. I'm out.